What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Xman & Co. Today we're going to make a traditional dish of South Africa, Bobotie. Many thought that Bobotie was brought to South Africa by the Asian settlers. Anyways guys, it's our traditional dish and we're going to make it today. It's truly an amazing dish in many homes and even in restaurants. Right, so let me introduce you to all our ingredients here today. We've got some mince here, 1 kilogram of it. We've got a selection of spices, which I'll leave in the description for you guys, or in the screen somewhere. We've got some bay leaves, dried tomato, we've got some milk here. We've got some tomato sauce, Mrs. Ball's chutney, very traditional South African as well. We've got some raisins over here, cloves of garlic, ginger, onions, and white bread, 2 slices to be exact. For those of you that's still watching and you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please consider doing so. We'd love for you guys to join us in our future cooks. Press that bell, make sure you get notified on future content that we're dropping. With that said, let's get straight into this cook. For those of you that just joined me and haven't seen my previous videos while we're cooking in the wood-fired pizza oven, whatever we do over there, you can do at home in your kitchen, in your oven, or outdoors on your Weber. Just follow the same steps, it's exactly to the point. To start this cook, what we need to do first of all is to cut the bread in small pieces. You need to cut the edges of your bread. We're going to use 2 slices of white bread. You can break it up by hand or you can just cut it in small cubes. Then add your milk, about 400 ml to your bread. You want to let the bread soak inside this milk for about 20 minutes. Basically it's going to be enough time. Once the mince is ready, this will be perfect. Thereafter we're going to get straight into the onions. We want to chop it up, not too fine but not rough at all. Exactly what I'm doing here at the moment. Then what you want to do, you want to take 2 cloves of garlic. You can use crushed garlic if you want. I like to just smash it like that. It helps with opening the shell. Thereafter you want to take some ginger. You can either just grate it or chop it up finely. You want to use about 1.5 teaspoons of the ginger. Now it's time to saute our onions. As always, you want to put your skillet on the fire. You want to make sure that your skillet heats up properly. We're not going to use much oil today. Remember, this dish is about as little liquids as possible. We're just going to add a little drop of olive oil. That is more than enough. Just to season the skillet a little bit before we add the onions. Then it's time for our onions. I haven't mentioned this before, but I'm going to add a little bit of butter for flavor. At this stage, it's about 3 minutes in the cook. I want to add 2 bay leaves. We also want to add some sun-dried tomato. This is completely optional, as this is not really part of the traditional way of doing this dish, but we love adding it. Then guys, our spices. Now's a good time to add it. That aroma is really coming through already. You want to mix all of this, make sure it mingles and they meet each other and they start talking and becoming a beautiful dish. Also time to add our garlic and your ginger. I cannot explain to you the aromas and the flavors flying around this braai. It's beautiful. If you can see that your dish is running a little bit dry, you are more than welcome to add a little bit of water, not much. You don't want to add liquid to the point where it's going to become too juicy. Now that the onions are brownish, we're going to add our mince. Mince meat, basically we're using 730. You can use leaner mince if you want, it's entirely up to you. And that's definitely going to help with the cooking as well, because it's got some fat in it. You just want to distribute this mince and make it part of this dish. So at this point, I'm just going to mix all the ingredients together and let it simmer medium to low heat for about 10 minutes. So the whole idea behind this dish is that it should not be too runny. Therefore, you don't want to add too much liquid if you can prevent it. Once you're happy that this dish has simmered for 10 minutes, you're going to remove it from the fire. What you want to do is take your mince ingredients that you've done this far and you want to put it in a bowl. Your choice what bowl to use. We're going to use a see-through Pyrex bowl today. You want to make sure your hands are clean. You're going to take all the bread, get rid of all of that liquid or as much as you can, and then just throw it into your bowl that you're going to use to put your mince in. Just squeeze it out. Once you've done that, you want to add your mince mixture. Spread it out a bit. Doesn't really matter, you're going to mix it in your mince anyways. At this point you want to add some Mrs. Ball's chutney. It's the only liquid that you can add together with your tomato sauce. It's going to give it that truly South African traditional flavor. Mix it all nicely together. Guys, you want to make sure it's quite solid and flat evenly if you want to put it that way. At this stage we want to just cover this dish up with some tin foil, and then it's ready for the pizza oven or your oven at home in your kitchen. Once you've layered that, we're going to put it in a pizza oven. It's ready to go in there now. We're going to do 30 minutes, about 180, 355 degrees Fahrenheit for the international guys. And we're going to just leave it there. 30 minutes later, it's time to remove this baby. Very interesting, on top of this dish we put a savory custard. What you want to do now is prepare your savory custard. Basically it consists of 2 eggs and the rest of your milk. It's about 350, if I have to guess, mils of milk left. All you want to do now is just whisk it together. It's been about 30 minutes and now it's time to take our dish out the oven. Now it's time for your custard, your savory custard. So what you're going to do is just pour it neatly on top. Make sure it just covers your whole dish. And then obviously to make it authentic, put some beautiful bay leaves on top. You can decide how you want to put them down. You can do a nice form, whatever makes you happy. You want to put this dish now back into the oven for about 15 minutes or until your savory custard is nice and brown and stiff. 45 minutes in the pizza oven or in your kitchen, in your oven, and look what we have here. Beautiful, traditional, South African style bobotie. What can I say? It looks fantastic. I think it's time to dish up. Let's do that. It cuts in so easily, you hardly need a knife. Guys, you know, it's that moment when we have to try this dish out. Let's do it. Cheers. Wow. You know, this is what we grew up with. This is exactly the way I remember it, the way my grandmother did it. This is fantastic. Now you know how to make traditional South African bobotie. You got to try this. You know that, right? It's really that good. Guys, you know the story. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe, enable those notifications so you get notified as soon as we upload new video. Thanks for watching. We cannot do this without you. We'll see you on the next one. It's still amazing.